Welcome to the Soul Happy Success series. It's your girl, it's your host, it's your coach, Rebecca, sporting my favorite Buffy jumper today because literally that TV show changed my life. That's not why we're here, but it did give me a lot of confidence, to be fair. It's a good confidence builder. Anyway, today we're here not to talk about me, we're here to talk about you and how you can build confidence. The number one top tip that I've got that unlocks everything in terms of confidence. Welcome to the video. And I want to start off with like Google tells me, because obviously, if you don't know what a word means, you Google it, right? Google tells me that confidence is a feeling or the belief that you can have faith in or rely on something or someone. So, example, if I stand up right now, I'm not going to fall through the floor. I trust the floor. I've done it enough times. I have stood up enough times that I know that my legs will catch me and the floor will catch me. Lie detector me, sister, like I'll pass, right? And that's all very well and good as a description of confidence. But that's just what Google says. And don't believe everything that you hear on Google, right? Like you've been like singing at the top of your lungs, you've gone out with your girlfriend, you're like in the car, everyone does, like it can't just be me and my friends that do this. And you've been having a sing song in the car and you get home later and you're like, oh, I have a sore throat. I should Google it. Let's be honest, it's going to be like coronavirus and it's going to be like, say your goodbyes. So Google, not always the best description. So I want to explain this concept and it's called theory of mind. And theory of mind is the understanding that other people's thoughts and feelings are separate and different from our own. And the ability to imagine people's actions and reactions towards us. So this is a mental model that we create that someone like of someone else using our lens. So here's the thing is that we don't always know where they're coming from and what their thought process is. So to whittle it right down to the point, it is I have a meaning of the word confidence, but it may not be the same as yours, right? So my meaning of the word confidence is someone that shows up for themselves, someone that takes care of themselves, someone that can talk to pretty much anyone, right? Those are things that I want to be confident in. But for other people, confidence is maybe like I can show up on my social media in a bikini. And I do think that's confident. Everyone that can do that, everyone that has done that, well done you. No judgment here. I think you're awesome, right? But that might not be your description of confidence. So if you thought, oh, I want enough confidence to be able to show up on my social media in my bikini, awesome. Like if that's your version of confidence, go for it. And the thing is that to get that level of confidence, you have to do the thing. Like it's not, oh, I'll wait till I have the beach body and then I'll do it. Like if you want to have the confidence to show up in a bikini, go in a bikini. If you want to have the confidence to like speak to the attractive guy, speak to the attractive guy. If you want to have the confidence to start a business, start making moves and start creating your business. So confidence is different to everyone. So it's just like, what's your version of confidence first? Because you can have all the confidence tips, hacks, and everything in the world. But if your version of confidence is different from that person that taught you that tip, then it might not work for you. The overarching confidence tip is to do something, to get confident in something, you have to do something. To get the confidence, you have to do it. So confidence is gained through competence. You have to do it enough times so that you feel more confident. So I just saw extreme results in this area. I have just started CrossFit. Everyone that starts CrossFit gets automatically obsessed, and I have fallen into the fold. Literally, I say that with like CrossFit scar on the bar, right? But I've recently taken up CrossFit, and the first week I was there, I was on what's called the PVC pipe. It's this lighter than light white pipe, and you're benching nothing. It's not got weight. You're just like getting your form right. So that's how I started, and now like if I fast forward to like week 3, then I went from 0 to 40 kilos in 3 weeks. What the fuck? Like that's extreme. But the thing is, I had to pick up that light pipe first. I had to pick that up. I couldn't get a barbell. Like a barbell is one of those metal bells. If you don't gym, the metal bells you see them lift, right? Like I couldn't lift that to start with 3 weeks ago. could not, like, it just wasn't going to happen. I didn't have the competence at all. I had absolutely no confidence. I was like, my puny little arms, and oh, now I feel that, oh, they're so ripped. If only I was wearing some sleeveless. But like, when I first started, I was like, there's no way I'll be able to lift that. And then 3 weeks in, I'm like, I feel like a freaking Olympian, even though, like, absolutely not. But I felt like an Olympian. I felt like, oh, I've just lifted like the most weight that anyone's ever lifted in the world, because I've gone from this white PVC pipe. So my confidence has skyrocketed because I did the thing, because I lifted the PVC pipe, then I lifted the barbell, then I put weights on the barbell. See how that works? So if we translate this into your life, then what are some things that you can do? So for me, I just had to start lifting things. It's actually very simple. To gain the confidence to lift things, I had to lift things. So if you're building body confidence, for example, so as women, this is our top shame trigger. Brene Brown taught me that. This is our top shame trigger, is body image. Whenever something's wrong, and check yourself on this, whenever something is wrong, do you just automatically go to, well, if I go on a diet, then I'll feel better and everything will be better? Or if I buy that dress, then I'll just feel better. If I dye my hair, I'll just feel better. If I get my nails done, body image is like our first thing that we go to, and it's not like a bad thing. Like, everyone's like, oh, like, that's so much judgment. Like, it's fine. Like, most of us do it. Like, it's not a problem. It's just, it's a problem if you're hurting yourself. That's when it's a problem. But to start with, if you want to build that body confidence, then you might take up a gym class. If feeling like you can, run around after your kids is important to you, you might take up a gym class. You might start drinking the water. You might start eating a little healthier, no processed foods. You might get more sleep. You might do, one of my friends just did this. We did a coaching program together about a year ago. She just did a nude empowerment shoot. Oh, dang. Like, give me some of that. That's going to give you some serious body confidence. If you can look at your body in that beautiful light, hot damn. And other ways that this might manifest for you, it might not be body. You might be like, Rebecca, you're not speaking my language. Financial confidence. Like, this is the area of least confidence across all my social media platforms. This is the area people are least confident in, is money. And that's not confusing, because we're not taught about money at school, which is absolutely ridiculous. I used to work in the school system, so I feel like I have absolute autonomy to say that. But like, we're not taught about finance. We're not taught anything about it. I remember speaking to children in school, and one of them literally stood up in front of this room of other kids and was just like, Rebecca, I don't need this information. What I need to know is, how do I pay my bills? How do I pay my rent? And I was like, oh, dang, you cracked this at 15 years old, that we are not serving you in the school system. So financial confidence, so many people are underconfident with this. So it might be, look at your numbers. It might be, get an accountant or a financial advisor. It might be looking at your costs and where you can cut them. One of my favorite books on finance is actually called Rich Woman. It's by Kim Kiyosaki. She is the wife of Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, also a brilliant book. I do believe that Rich Woman is tailored more to me as a woman, obviously. So can still be a feminist and say that. Other things, like, not an ad, by the way, other things you could do, you might want to clear out your purse or look for unused gift cards, check back pockets. Like, money is actually everywhere and abundant. And when you find it, then you feel super flush. So those are things that you can do financially. If it's dating, I have so many testimonials right now. Literally, everyone's just like, Becca inspired me to date again. And I'm like, hot damn. So this is literally my superpower. Get the app and pay for it. Not an ad for any, I'm not even going to tell you what dating app I use. Like, get the app and pay for it. Everyone that's looking for someone is on there. Yes, there are some people that aren't looking for someone, but when you go on a night out, you don't know if you're in a room of people that are all single or all with someone. You don't know. At least here, you've got more of a chance. And it's the way that dating's happening now, because everything's online. Everyone wants it to be convenient. I don't want to take 3 hours out of my day, or before I found my partner, I didn't want to take 3 hours out of my day to go for a coffee with someone that I didn't really know, or to go on a night out. I'm not a night out person. I go to bed at 8 o'clock. I'm not a night out person. So these are where people are. I'm just going to be really honest. And this is where I'm seeing results with my clients. So get the app if you want to, like, supercharge, pay for it. I swear the universe answers that. But if you really are like adverse to the app and you're like, Rebecca, you're not, like, I'm not going to get the app. Then you have to do something different. You have to go to a different gym. You have to go out in areas where you can meet people, whether it's going out. In the UK, out means like going out, nightclubbing, and all the fun stuff. But also it can be different classes that you can try. You might go to a salsa class, you might go to a craft class, like somewhere that spiritual classes like are being so much more uptaken now by men. So go and do something different. Go and meet different people. Actually speak to people. Like actually speak to people that you think are attractive. No one has ever died when someone's been like, oh, I'm actually in a relationship. Then it's like, okay, well, thanks for the chat. I just built some confidence to speak to a really attractive person. Bye. Not hard. And yes, these will be hard in the beginning. Like, I'm not going to BS you. I am a straight shooter. I literally just did live with a friend and I was like, I'm a straight shooter. I'm going to tell you how it is. Yes, it will be hard in the beginning to build the confidence, but right now you're doing it ass backward. It sounds counterintuitive that you have to do the thing to get the confidence, but trust me, the only way that you'll get the confidence is if you do the thing. It's through competence, it's through doing it as many times as it takes so that you trust it. But sometimes you just have to trust first and do the thing. You won't always know what you're doing. Sometimes it'll be hard. Sometimes it'll be scary. Sometimes it'll make you want to vomit and cry at the same time. But you'll get confident. And is that not what you want? Is that not why you're still here? You wouldn't be watching this video if that's not what you wanted. So I'm just being honest and sending a whole bunch of love. So if you want to manifest the body, the money, the soulmate, the dream home, the dream job, the dream business, like confidence is key. It's instrumental. We have a saying, and it's shy wains get nae sweeties. Scottish saying. So if you're Scottish, you'll understand, but if you're not, it means shy children get nothing. If you don't ask, you don't get. If you don't try, you don't get. And this is not a fucking limiting belief. This is life. If you don't do the thing, you won't become confident in it. That's like saying, when I get a six pack, I'll go to the gym. Not going to happen. So confidence is key. Understand what your understanding of confidence is, and then you'll know what it takes to become confident in that area. So grateful you spent some time with me today. You spended, dear Lord, you spent some time with me today. My name is Rebecca Laidlaw. I am the founder of Soul Happy Success, which is a absolutely obviously epic program. And I know that there are a lot of women out there who feel really underconfident and who feel like they don't know enough or they don't have enough confidence to do the things that they want to do. And that's why I exist. That's why I make this. That's why I do what I do at Soul Happy Success, is so that you don't have to be one of them. So thank you for being here. Until next time, I'll be right over here believing in you. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.